All right. So my name is Davon Reeves. I am the CEO and founder of Investerr. So welcome if this is your first time. If not, welcome back. We appreciate you. So before we get into what's crowdfunding, I want to give you some background on Investerr. So Investerr, we are a commercial real estate firm. We were founded in 2022. So we're coming up on our second year. And we just completed our first successful raise for a hotel in Louisiana. It was a Holiday Inn converted to Wyndham. So AJA Investments. All right. So before we get into that, let's talk about crowdfunding. So how many people in the chat know about crowdfunding? Like, have you ever heard of it? Are you familiar with it? I need to update. Okay, we'll get to the questions at the end about the. Okay. All right. So for the folks who don't know, it's okay. This is exactly what this is. This is a funder, or excuse me, an investor webinar where we're going to walk you through the investment process for investor. If you do decide to invest, investor, just more of an informational session and just to answer any questions that you may have. So crowdfunding is the use of small amounts of capital from a large amount of individuals to finance a new business venture. So basically, it's folks coming together to invest, and it's through a website. Okay, so there are four different types of crowdfunding. They're reward-based, donation-based, equity-based, and debt-based. So donation-based, you may have heard of GoFundMe. Reward-based is where you contribute and you get some type of incentive or some type of reward. Equity-based is when you invest and in exchange you'll get equity, or you're investing in securities and you're getting equity in a deal. And debt-based is where you're investing in the debt. So essentially you're becoming the bank to someone's project. So those are the different types of crowdfunding. Are we good on that? Everybody understands the different types of crowdfunding? All right. All right. Wonderful. Okay. So what is a funder? So this is a branding term. This is a branding term. Um, Funder is think of it as an issuer or a sponsor. Okay. An issuer or sponsor who would like to raise capital on the Investerr platform. So that's what a funder is. Okay. And so they're issuing a security where you can invest in some type of deal, whether it's retail, hotels, office, or multifamily. So an investor is someone, and that's our investor term, okay? We're on brand. Investor is someone who invests in an actual deal or security on Investerr. So instead of an investor, we have an investor. All right. So let's talk more about what is Investerr. So Investerr is, we are a crowdfunding platform. We're regulation CF, so that stands for regulation crowdfunding. Our focus is specifically on commercial real estate projects, including hotels. Think of us as an alternative way to invest in commercial real estate, as well as for the folks who wants to raise capital. And so what really sets us apart from other crowdfunding platforms is that we accept both accredited and non-accredited investor. And so for those who don't know what an accredited investor is, it's someone who has an income of 200,000 or more, or they have a net worth of $1 million or more, excluding their primary residence. With a funder can raise up to $5 million per deal. And we're also a member of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, which stands for FINRA. So we're not just like a website. It's a lot of compliance and a lot of different things that we have to go through. So why Investor? Think of us as a crowdfunding platform that's designed to connect funders to investors. So for folks who want to invest in securities through real estate, think of us as a marketplace to invest into commercial real estate. So how you can do it, you can invest directly through the website. You can invest directly through the website to invest. So how you can invest, you can do wire transfers, or you can use credit cards or debit cards up to 5,000. The minimum investment, it actually varies per deal. So it depends on the issuer. So there are actually no fees for the investor to invest on Investor. Okay, so if you decide to invest, there's no fee to you. We get paid from the funder. So the funder, when they place their deal on our site, that's how we get compensated. Now, just to give you a little background, again, on the team. So myself, again, I'm Davon Reeves, the CEO and founder of Investerr. You may know me from being in the hotel space. I co-own 3 hotels across 2 different states, as well as I have a community of getting more people of color into hotel ownership and hotel investing. And I created this platform because I saw that there was a need for a marketplace for folks to find different ways or alternative ways to invest. And so I partnered with Anand Patel. He's over the technology and he helped develop the website. So before I bring up the Investerr website to kind of go through it, to walk you through it, I want to open the floor for any questions that anybody may have. And also, if you're not connected, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, that's our email address, and that's our website, which we are about to go to. So the floor is open if you have any questions. Okay, Giovanna, I don't know how to guess you could put the question in the chat. I don't know how to, oh wait, yes, allow to talk. Okay, yeah, you can ask your question.
Hey, yeah, I wanted to get an update because I invested in one of your hotels last year. I just needed an update.
Which, in one of my hotels? Because
Yes,
you mean a deal on the Investerr platform?
it was. Hold on a second.
Because my hotels, we didn't raise any capital for my hotels that I own. So it must have been the hotel that you're referring to on Investerr.
Yeah, Investor. Yeah,
Yeah, so you
it was
should have.
Investor.
Yeah, so you should, if you want to send a note to, and I'll send it right now, to invest@investerr.com, but you should have received your refund, because everybody received their refund last year.
Yeah, I didn't receive any refund.
Yeah, if you want to send a note so we can take a look at it to see what happened. But yeah, everybody should have received their refund. And what she's referring to, it was a deal on the site. It was a deal in Louisiana, and funds were raised, and the issuer, the funder, decided to release the funds. And so North Capital. So when you invest, the funds goes to a third party, which is we use North Capital for our escrow agent, or as our escrow agent. And so once we issue, they had a stipulation where it was 60 days to hold, and they changed that, which I'm grateful that they did that. But there was a 60-day hold for the funds, for the funds to be released. And so I have to check into it because I'm not sure. I don't have your information in front of me. So that's why I wanted you to send an email, um, to so I can look further into it and get the team to look further into it to see why you didn't receive your refund, or if you did, if it was sent to the wrong place. I'm not sure. I can't speak on it, but everyone who invested received their refund. So you would have to send a note so I can look further into it.
Okay, just send you an email.
Yeah, you should have been receiving emails throughout the process. following up to see if you received your funds.
No, I was just receiving emails on like the investment part. That's it.
Yeah, I have to look into it because the folks who invested, it was a lot of communication, direct communication, on what the process will be to receive the refund. So
Oh,
I
okay.
put I put the email in the chat so you can send a note because I can't, I can't look into it right now. So I have to look into the information and see what happened and communicate to North Capital because we didn't have the funds. North Capital had the funds.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So do we have any more questions before I bring up oh, okay. All right. So do we have any other questions before I go to the website? Okay, looks like we have Stacy. Okay. Hi, Stacy.
Hello, yeah, regarding what the young lady just stated, I know I've just recently invested in a hotel deal for the one down in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I
Mhm.
know what her name, Acania, what's her name?
Aquania.
Aquania said that we will be getting updates and having like quarterly, I guess like Zoom meetings to get updates on the status of how everything is going. So that is still the process, right?
Right. They've actually sent out communications. So yeah. So how it works, once you invest with us and once the raise has been successfully completed, then we don't communicate with you anymore. The communications is directly through to the issuers or to the funders. So Aquani they should have been sending you emails and updates of what's going on in the process. And how I know this because people have been letting me know, and I've been in the communications with Aquani and Amina. I'm ensuring that they all have been communicating with you. So if you want to send a note to invest@investerr.com, and I can touch base with the Aquani and Amina to make sure that they have your correct email address so that way you can receive the right information.
Well, she has, yeah, I'm not saying she hasn't been communicating. I was just saying that is what the process, because I'm listening to the previous young lady. For some reason, it seemed like she hadn't been receiving any updates or
No, that's
information.
she's talking about a different deal. Y'all talking,
Okay.
yeah, y'all
Yeah,
talking about different things.
right. But Aquani has been very good with keeping me updated on what's going on.
Oh,
And
okay, okay, I
yeah,
see what you're
she's been
saying.
excellent with that. I was just stating
Yeah, I
like,
was like, I know that they've been communicating, so I was, shocked. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, Giovanna was talking about something completely different, talking about two different things.
okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, and so for those who were tuning in and trying to figure out what's going on, Stacy invested into the recent deal that we had in our platform. It was, and I can actually pull it up. Um, she invested in, it was a hotel, which was our first successful raise. And so how it works, the funder is supposed to be responsible in communicating with the investors. And so she was just letting me know, which I appreciate, that AJA Investments, that they've been communicating, they've been communicating with the investors. All right. Okay, so I'll pull up the website. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. 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 Alrighty. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So this is the website. Uh, okay. All right. So this is the Investerr website. And so basically, as an and another reason why I wanted to have this call just to kind of walk folks through it if they have any questions about what it looks like to invest. So if you do want to invest, you go to just click onto the invest button, and then, you know, we have our podcast on our LinkedIn page. We have blogs that's on our LinkedIn page. We have education. We have how to become an investor. We have, you know, any upcoming events we may have, our story. And if you do want to look into the deals, because we're having some upcoming deals coming up. So we have some deals coming up. So we have different categories for commercial real estate. So this is the deal that Stacey was just referring to, the AJA investments opportunity. So it closed. So you know, unfortunately, you're unable to invest in anymore. And then the next deal that's coming up is in the testing the waters phase. It's a Lion Capital investment opportunity where you can invest in hotels and apartments. And so if you want to learn more about it, you just click on it. Okay, all right. So yeah, if you just wanted to click on it to learn more about the deal. So pretty much how it works. This is the pitch deck, so you can review it. On this side, it'll be like Form C and the operating agreement and different information, so that way you can do your research and do your due diligence. It'll be some more information in videos. And then to learn more about the opportunity and where you would invest here. You would essentially create a profile. We collect, you know, your ID to make sure, you know, you say who, you know, you say you are. Because especially when you're investing in certain assets, we have to make sure that you're not like a terrorist or anything. So we just make sure, you know, it's through, again, all that goes through the escrow agent. It's a lot of compliance that we have to go through. So again, it's just not a website, because our job as a platform is to protect you as an investor. And so we do screen the deals that do come on the platform. We do our due diligence, but we expect for you to do your due diligence as well on the deal. So seek any professional, you know, assistance or legal counsel if you need any assistance with anything on that. So let me know if you have any questions. All right. So did you have any questions? Okay. About the process. Again, this is to be the pitch deck, any due diligence information about the particular deal. Well, like I said, we'll have some retail and we'll have some multifamily that's coming up. And so it's pretty much categorized into the different commercial real estate asset classes. So yeah, that was just pretty much it. Just wanted to walk you all through it. Another thing I do want to mention is that some of the deals, the minimum investment may be higher than 5,000. So if you are a non-accredited investor, it may not be an opportunity for you to invest, because how it works, and I'll bring it up. How it works, it's based off your income. And so if your income is a certain amount, then it won't allow you to invest. So I'll go ahead and bring that up, and we can talk about that. All right. So while I'm bringing this up, do we have any questions regarding the process, regarding the investment process when it comes to investing on Investerr? No questions. We good? Oh, great. Again, I just wanted to have this information, because if you do see a deal on the Investerr page, I just wanted to give you some information so the process won't be as you know, it's complicated, or answer any question that you may have. You can use a ACH, excuse me, not ACH, wire or credit card to invest. It says the realty office just talked to us today. If we earn over, I'm reading it, if we earn over 250, we can invest in certain, yes, correct. That will be considered, that will make you an accredited investor. That's what they were saying. I don't know why the government, I didn't come up with that. The government came up with that. SEC came up with that. So these are the investment limits that I was referring to. So these are the investment and limits amount. So basically, if you make less than 124,000, then you only can invest 2,500 or 5% of your annual income or net worth. If your income is more than 124,000 or 10% of your annual income or net worth, not to exceed 124,000. So those are the different levels that you can invest in at a non-accredited investor if you see some deals on the site. It says, can you become an accredited investor on the total amount that you have invested in syndication, or is it based on your income? That is a great question. So the question was, can you become an accredited investor on a total amount that you have invested in on syndication deals, or only based on your income? So an accredited investor is 200,000 or more, or $1 million net worth excluding your primary residence. So if you invested in, multifamily or hotels, and your percentage of equity brings you over to a net worth of $1 million, then you'll be considered an accredited investor. So that's a good question. So it says, what happens, which is a great question. So that what happens if you invest over the 12-month year so you only can invest a certain amount over the 12-month period with the SEC, but that's only through crowdfunding. If you invest, through 506B or different regulations, then that won't affect you. But it's a certain amount that you only can invest. And that's mostly for non-accredited. Accredited investors, there's really not a limit, but it's more so for non-accredited investor. And the reason why is because the SEC just wants to make sure that you're protected as an investor. They don't want you to, basically use up all your money to invest. I don't know why they came with 200,000. I don't know why they came with $1 million net worth. I'm not sure, but it's been that way for years. So, and the question was, what happens if you invest over the 12-month period? So if you invest, it won't let you do it. The system won't allow you. So we have calculations on our end where it will stop you from investing greater than the 12-month period if you're not an accredited investor. And there's no limits when you're an accredited investor. So if you want to invest, 100,000 or 200 or whatever, you can. Now there is a deal that's in the text going through compliance. I believe the minimum is like 5,000, but it's a retail deal. So we try to bring on different deals that's not just so for the folks who don't want to invest in hotels, and I get it. Or you may not be able to handle the minimum investment for a hotel at this time. Then the retail or the multifamily may be at a lower investment level for you. But these are some really good questions. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like that I answered everyone's question. If you don't have any other questions, we'll see you next time. Please stay connected with us on LinkedIn, on Facebook. Stay connected on our email. And yes, we will share this replay. We'll have some, oh, it's okay. Yeah, you'll get a replay. Everybody who signed up, you'll definitely get a replay. So we appreciate you all so much for tuning in tonight and taking time out of your busy schedule. So we'll definitely share replay, and we'll put it on our website for everyone to see. So thank you all so much, and you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, somebody had a question. Okay. You caught me right before I said, okay, what was your question? Right before I press end. Oh, Stacey, what was your question? Oh, Stacey, did you have a question? Did you leave? Uh-oh, I guess she left. Oh, I guess she left. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you all. I appreciate you all so much for being a part of our community. I thank you for any of the AJA investors on here. You were the inaugural investors on Investor. So you should have received some information to sign up to get your t-shirt. Everyone who invested on Investor through the AJA, they're gonna get a t-shirt. They're having an investor thing or something like that. Investor retreat. So yeah, so I appreciate you all. Thank you again for tuning in. Okay, I see that this question is getting sent over so we can get it answered. Oh, it's okay. We'll get, yeah, it was a quick webinar. This was just more so just to kind of answer any questions about Vestor, probably have these monthly, just any questions about the site and how we can make your investing experience better, just touching base, just, communicating with you all. Okay, all right. She said she'll email me. Okay, well, wonderful. We appreciate you all so much. You'll definitely get this recording within about 24 hours. We appreciate you, and you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, wonderful week. Thank you all. Good night. And thank you for reaching out for the question. Appreciate you. Thank you. Bye-bye.